Oh, absolutely. I certainly did that in terms of my career. I mean, I was a well-paid academic and then went back to being a poor student. And then slowly got back into the arts, but through sort of small non-profit organisations to start with. And it took me about 8 years to get back to the salary that I'd left, but it was a fantastic decision to make and a great transition to make, and I wouldn't be in this wonderful job at Melbourne Theatre Company if I hadn't have done that. And you know, money's nice, but you can live off cask wine. I don't have one, I have a number, so I could go on for a bit, but I'll try and sort of remember all the moments when I felt really good about why I was doing what I was doing. I mean, the most recent ones are the obvious ones to do with MTC, and that's building a new theatre, the one you went to visit this morning, my beautiful black and white building. And then our headquarters, because we were living in expansive but falling down building in another part of South Bank, so getting this together as well and setting the company up to be in a really good financial position going into the sort of, you know, the next iteration of the company's life. So those things, you know, are great in terms of MTC. But also got some amazing other moments as well. I was running a community radio station in Perth years ago when people tried to close us down, and we fought a battle and won, and that radio station's still going, which is amazing. I also had the opportunity in 1994 to go to South Africa just at the transition out of the old apartheid regime into, you know, the new democracy, and did a review of their national English language radio station and turned it into a voice for the people, which was one of those sort of amazing moments. That's a really tricky one because I can't think of anyone who would want to spend 24 hours sitting next to me as I interrogated them about their life's journey. So I'd much rather actually just sit there with a good book that they'd written and read that and contemplate the world. So that's what I do on planes. I tend not to talk to anyone. So it is the sense that there might be someone terribly famous or terribly important or terribly amazing, but why would they want to sit next to me? It's always too close. I think it's a combination of education, being given opportunities, being prepared to travel the country, you know, leave home and take up, you know, new positions in new cities and new towns, hard work, and of course, luck. I'm very clear about dividing work and home. If I have to work really long hours on the main job, I will do it at work. I'd rather work long hours here than go home and do it there. And I'm not the sort of person who turns the mobile phone on as soon as I wake up. I'm so grumpy as soon as I wake up. Why would I do that? Let alone check the mobile phone before I go to bed. It's like, no. And on holidays, I put someone into my job. You know, I find someone who will act as me, or I delegate the responsibilities to someone and then let them do it and take responsibility for their decisions. Anything that Glenda Jackson played. Now, I don't know whether many people watching this will actually be old enough to remember Glenda Jackson, but she was sort of an extraordinarily feisty English actor who then turned into a Labour politician, in fact, in the UK. But she played amazingly bold characters, you know, like Elizabeth I, like Charlotte Corday in the French Revolution, as well as fictional characters. And she was in some of Ken Russell's great movies like The Music Lovers and Women in Love. And anything that she played was just sort of extraordinary. So I just loved the guts of it all. Only if it's the wrong strategic plan. And ultimately, it's not so much about the plan, it's coming back to what the vision and the mission for the organisation is. And if something comes up, an opportunity comes up that doesn't seem to match your strategic plan, go back to that original idea. What are we here to do? And if it matches the vision, then it's probably the right thing to do. So no, a plan should be a working document, not a straitjacket.